Strawberry Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. We are going to continue our Finish or Forget It vlog. Got to get through all those series. We keep getting higher and higher in the number because new books come in. And these books in the book boxes aren't sequels. No. They're brand new series and they're not standalones. So the number just keeps ticking up. Here's where we're currently at. And we really need to get that number down. So let's spin. It landed on, the Prison Healer. Yay! Okay. I'm kind of excited. I have read book 1, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it on this list. And for those who don't remember, I gave it a 4 stars. It was a 3-star read all the way through. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the situation, the prison setting, and trying to help people. I enjoyed having a secret, ability and going into trials and competitions and things like that. It has all of that in there. It is so good. And of course, a bit of a budding romance. And so it has all the things. It just was still feeling very 3.5 star for me until the ending. And the very last line in this book, or last paragraph, blew my freaking mind. And so at that point, I'm like, 4-star. And if the writing is this good or better, and it continues this, then this may become a 5-star series I need to put on my shelf at some point. So I have been dying to continue in this series anyway. I kept getting distracted by other new releases. I'm excited that I now have a reason to pick this up. So let's get to reading, guys. So I am going to actually be driving to go see my bestie that I've been friends with since I was, 13 years old. So it's been a hot minute. And she's put up with me this long, guys. So I think I'm worth it. But anyway, so I'm going to hopefully be wrapping up the second book in the Prison Healer series, The Gilded Cage. And I can't wait to report. So I think I'm going to end up giving it a 3-star and probably not going to continue the series, to be honest. It could just be that it was the curse of the second book, but the pacing was so slow. And I understand you got to set the seeds of the politics of the court and stuff, and you need to have the main character reevaluating, what she thinks about her family and the rebels and such versus her affection for the prince and everything, but it just got so boring. So I'm giving it a 3-star. I'm not mad I read it, but I don't know I want to commit to another one in this series. So I think the first one was just an incredible outlier for me, and yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. This is going to be a forget it versus finish it, and take me down another series, which is nice. And I will spin for the vlog to see the next series. I have 59 series now. It's like just when you finish one, another one pops up, right? So that's why we're doing these. That's why it's a part of my TBR game. I am determined, you guys, to have at least less series by the end of this year than I did at the beginning. So fingers crossed, that's what happens. So let's spin, since we're not going to continue the previous series that we spun for. We've got our wheel here. Let's see how we do this time. And it looks like it stopped at Serpent and Dove series. Ooh. I am so sorry. I owe you guys a major update. So at 25% in Blood and Honey, I was really excited because we got to have Lou and Reed again, and their relationship's cute from Serpent and Dove. That's what all of us fell in love with, right? And I like that while they were traveling, they were trying to navigate their attraction to each other, but they're around other people. And there was some training involved, to be able to use the magic. And they were also trying to evade capture and things like that. So it was a really good time in the beginning. Then at about 50%, we started getting really lost in the weeds for me. It started feeling kind of slow and like a slog to get through. I was not having as good a time as I was before. The relationship didn't feel like it was really progressing much, which was a bummer. I just really was not having a good time. So I am not even going to lie. The last half of the book, I blew through at like 3.5 speed. And there was nothing that redeemed it for me. There really wasn't. And so I'm going to give it a 3-star because I don't mind the writing style. I just don't feel like there was good content in it. I felt like it was a waste of time. And the payout at the end just wasn't worth the ride, especially for such a thick book. So for me, it was kind of a bummer. And I think I was waiting to get more good news to update you guys, and that just didn't happen. So I am going to stop. I am going to, be done with this series. I'm not going to read the third one. I was really hoping I would be one of the few who said it didn't go down, because you kept hearing that and seeing it on GoodReads. But unfortunately, I do agree with them. I agree with what a lot of people were saying in their reviews. So sadly, DNF in the series. I got to forget it. No finishing it. Again, I guess we got to spin again. Man, we just cannot get a series. But you know what? That is the whole point. That is the whole point of this vlog, is to get through these so that I can get rid of them if I don't want to finish them and not have over 60 series, right? So, all right, by my calculations, we are back at 59. So let's spin and see if we can actually finish one for this vlog. All right, the light blue is blank, which is wonderful because then I get to pick, and I'm choosing, I think I'm going to go with Prince of Sin because I love Carrie Maniscalco and I have yet to finish that book. And so I am excited. It's going to be so good. And we won't talk about that. All right, and so that will end up being Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco. And so I am so excited, and I think this will complete that series for me, and I've been needing to get to it for a while now. So I am 25% into the Prince of Sin series, the Throne of Secrets, and I like it. I like the characters. I like that there's a kind of rivalry between the Prince of Gluttony and a woman who basically does the equivalent of working at a paper. I like there's a rivalry there. There's also a war kind of starting up against the dragons. So that's exciting, and nobody knows why. So we'll see what that's all about as well. But yeah. So far, it's pulled me in. It's got multiple levels, a lot of humor, which is very typical Carrie Maniscalco, and I'm in it. I'm now halfway, and I'm tired from my walk. But I have to admit, it's really freaking good. Now we have an element of a masked ball and people in disguise that are falling for each other. And we have an element of Prince Gluttony needs to find his future wife and match. And so there's going to be like a contest for that. So it's giving me all the things, and I'm having a good time. And their snark is still amazing, and that banter is bantering. I'm just having a really good time with it. Okay, so I finished it and I gave it 4 stars. Still not as good for me anyway as the original series of Kingdom of the Wicked, but I have to admit, if I gave half stars, it would be a 4.5. So more than this was Throne of Secrets, more than the first one, which was Throne of the Fallen. So more than that, I really enjoyed this one. We wrapped it up really, really well. And again, I love me a good competition that feels like The Bachelor-esque. I love me an enemies to lovers kind of situation. And I don't know. I love the brothers and their interaction, and it felt very true. And I loved finding out what was going on with the dragons, why they were attacking. I'm not going to give anything away. You know, I'm spoiler free here. But needless to say, it was a really, really good time. I was not let down at all. Highly recommend this series. Cannot recommend it enough. And yeah, so that will finish this vlog. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, send your friends, and I'll see you guys next time.